We are allowed to resurrect players while in combat, and Avenging Wrath's duration is increased by 5 seconds. So Avenging Wrath right now, as you can see here, it's 25 seconds instead of 20. The Divine Storm already proc, let's see how it hits. 12k, not bad, and this is 12k to 3 targets, right? What up, you bastards? So today we have some news regarding Ret Paladins. We got a brand new PvP talent and new Azerite traits, one of which I didn't know about. I mean, maybe I missed it on the PTR notes and shit, and one on which we already knew about, and we just have to see how it works out in PvP. But the thing is, I've been staying in the queue like for an hour or something or for arena skirmishes and nothing happened, so I'm just gonna like test it out over here and see what's up. But first let's look at a little bit on what's happening. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna look at is the brand new PvP talent called Ultimate Retribution. Okay, so here it is. When an ally within 40 yards falls below 25% health, you gain Avenging Wrath for 6 seconds. I think this is interesting, this is neat, it goes into the flavor of the Ret Paladin. But the next part is even more interesting, so let's check this shit out. When an ally is slain within 40 yards of you, your redemption spell, that's your resurrect, can now be cast while in combat within the next 20 seconds. Using Divine Shield or Bob on yourself will cancel this effect. That would be too OP. So basically we are allowed to resurrect players while in combat. Now of course resurrection has like an 8-second cast time, so I can see it work maybe when you're playing with a rogue or something like that, or a hunter, you know, to keep them slowed and CC'd. But you can pull it off as long as there's nobody there to kick you, to interrupt you, because it doesn't say it would cancel it if you get attacked. Okay, so it's basically an interrupt that would stop it. Now again, this really plays into the Ret Paladin flavor, and you know, I'm glad they put it in stuff like this. I don't know how much we'll be able to resurrect players, but giving us a 6-second Avenging Wrath if somebody falls below 25%, I mean, that's really awesome, right? It's good, Blizzard, it's good. But what about our goddamn mobility, son? Come on, man, come on. Nobody asked for this, okay? It's interesting, it's neat, but we need some more, some gap closer, anything, come on. But anyways, this talent right here works really well with the next shit I'm gonna show you, which is an Azerite trait, which I didn't see anywhere pop up, so I just found it on the PTR. And it's this one right here, check it out. Light's Decree, load up text, load the fuck, see, he listens. I need to yell for it to listen. So Light's Decree, your abilities that consume holy power cause an explosion of holy light of 2.8k damage while Avenging Wrath is active. And Avenging Wrath's duration is increased by 5 seconds. So we have 25 seconds of Avenging Wrath. This is pretty good. I think I'm gonna roll with this shit. I can see it already happening. We're gonna test out the damage a little bit. I mean, we're gonna do it at the PvP training dummy because nobody's queuing up for arenas. I'm sorry. But this is pretty cool. So Avenging Wrath right now, as you can see here, it's 25 seconds instead of 20. Now I did try to stack 2 of these traits up, they don't stack. The damage doesn't multiply, and we don't have a 30-second Avenging Wrath. But this trait is actually pretty good, and it works really well with one of our most powerful traits, Avenger's Might. We all know when this is up, we get a lot of mastery up, so this goes hand in hand, okay? And the next trait, this was already like popped up on the PTR and MMO Champion and stuff, but it's still worth checking out, okay? So this is Empyrean Power, and it basically makes, we have a chance to get Divine Storm for free. Okay, our auto attacks, or yeah, our attacks have a chance to make the next Divine Storm for free, and it deals a little bit of an extra damage. Now this is kind of reminiscent of the old Legion Ret Paladin, where, you know, we were like basically some cleave gods. I don't feel it has the, you know, super strong damage. It definitely can work in PvE. I'm just not sure in PvP. Maybe against turbo cleaves, you know, or any type of melee cleave, maybe this will work if we have a good proc rate. I don't know what's the RPPM for this shit. I haven't looked it up, but we're just gonna have to test it out, okay? So let's see. Now the talent, nobody queues up. As I said, I was in an hour or more than an hour in the queue. Nobody queues up. We're just gonna have to like test it out in the future. As soon as I'm gonna get an arena match, I'm gonna test that talent out, the ultimate retribution. But for now, we're looking at all of these traits, okay? So let's check it out. Put in here everything. Okay, this already procced. The Divine Storm already procced. Let's see how it hits. 12k, not bad. And this is 12k to 3 targets, right? But anyways, let's check out the Avenging Wrath, okay? So I'm just gonna put my execution settings here, pop Avenging Wrath, and yep, it's 25 seconds, dog. Plus the damage, plus the damage. You see the Templar's Verdict damage on the low, and you see, and 3k on the bonus effect. So I think it's a good increase to our damage overall. Plus that we have Avenging Wrath even more. Here you go, you got the Divine Storm proc once again. This is with Avenging Wrath, 26k. I might like it. I might take it. Okay, that was it. So you've seen in action both of the fucking traits, okay? Like, I'm not super excited about this. I think the Light's Grace one, the one with Avenging Wrath, is pretty awesome. I think it will definitely kick it up a notch in terms of our damage. But, you know, the scary thing about this talent right here is that, you know, people are going to find out about this and they're gonna focus us even more than they already are, right? So people is gonna be like, hey man, if this dude is playing that talent, we cannot let him live, because if we kill somebody else on his team, he can either resurrect him, or if that person falls below 25%, he's gonna get some free Avenging Wrath. So it's kind of a double-edged sword with this talent, right? But overall, pretty good. I'm liking what I'm seeing, okay? We still need some mobility, man. Give us some goddamn gap closer, some immunity to horse, give us emancipation back, something, man, come on. It's not the end of the world. I can live without all of this shit if you're gonna give us some more mobility. But I'm gonna have like a little bit of a clip with a mage. I'm trying to see how the damage works on an actually enemy player, so you guys can check it out. Alright, let's see what this fire mage can do. Now I'm recording this over it. It's a dub over because I didn't record it while playing. But let's see what's happening. So he's gonna come right here, Dragon's Breath of course, and Polymorph, classic Fire Mage opener, no problemo. I'm just gonna eat this greater Pyroblast here, pretty scary. Oof, then just gonna pop my Vengeance Shield. I got a little bit of an absorb, but here's Rammer of Reckoning, get a Word of Glory which kind of sucked, got the stun off over there, he popped his Temporal Shield, no problemo, 23k with the 3k bonus. I'm really liking the damage with the trait, man, I gotta say. Okay, this is Greater Pyroblast. I think I'm gonna kick it over here. I got the kick, beautiful stuff. He uses Frostnova while I had my freedom, which is always bad. I'm triggering this shit, and I'm also bubbling because I'm a scared bitch. This was a huge mistake. I shouldn't have Trinket and Bubble, but no problem. Got execution sentence on his ass and a slow. Got my proper wings now, and of course, he's gonna polymorph me through that shit. If I still had my Trinket, only used Bubble there, this would have been a total different outcome at this point. But, okay. Greater Pyroblast, I'm gonna stun his ass at the end of the cast. Now there's Ice Block while I still have some of my Avenging Wrath. It's falling off now, but no problemo as my Hammer of Reckoning is getting off cooldown. We should be good, right? So one more slow here. I'm gonna avoid this Meteor. He's popping his Scorch on me. Okay, 10k with the Divine Purpose proc. Pretty bad. Here's a Hammer of Reckoning. 22k, pretty fucking good. He popped that's Rise with Temporal Shield. And at this point, just one good Word of Glory, and that's it. Hey man, not the best mage in the world, but still pretty good to see the damage. Right, now here I'm just hitting the mage to see how fast the Divine Purpose proc will go, right? So I'm just hitting him and hitting him because it said it will proc off of my attacks. So this is what I'm doing. I'm not trying to kill him or anything like that, but as you can see, it doesn't proc that often over here against a real enemy player. I'm just telling him that I'm waiting for the goddamn proc. Okay, so one more time. Didn't get any proc. He got his Temporal Shield up. Just hitting him. Come on, man. Oh, here it is, finally. So it took quite a while and the damage was absorbed. Now here we're just gonna test out the full-on damage with wings. So here it is, Judgment, Blade of Justice, got the execution sentence, pop the wings here, got the Wake of Ashes, and as you can see, it does deal quite a lot of damage. And I don't want to kill him, but you know, just a couple of hits and I already got him like to the lowest point possible. If I would have kept on going, I'm pretty sure I would have killed him. And Avenging Wrath, as you can see, is 25 seconds. It does feel it lasts longer. And one thing I like about the new animation on Avenging Wrath is that it moves with your body, right? The old one just stayed there. I don't like that the wings are low, but this one just moves with the physics. Really nice. This is pretty much it. I'm really curious on what you guys think about these new traits and PvP talent. Do you think it's a step towards the right direction? Are they looking at us? Is this a good indication that, hey, we know what you need, guys, we're working towards it, hold on there? Or is it just bullshit? Let me know in the comments, brothers. Peace out.
Into the heat of the night, yeah, alright, do it.